Always doing your PR. Everywhere they went on the street, they're going, is Craig really horrible? I went, he's not really. It's all an act. It's
not an act. unless I've got bad dancing to judge, you know, and that often happens.
Yes.
And has done. But I noticed on that BT you showed all the nice bits, so thank you for that.
Because we'd like to show people that are really nice. But that's what it's all about. However, that people, you know, there's a rumour going about that the BBC have told you to tone it down, be a bit nicer.
No, well, I tell you, that's the last thing they would want to do, because that's not what I'm about. No. I'm about, you know, having freedom of speech and expression, and I talk about the dance in my only way I can, you know, and that's through the knowledge that I've learned over the last 30 years of dancing. So
we see that when you do your spins on.
No, well, I would not like to tone it down. No. I wouldn't.
We don't want to tone it down, do we?
Actually, darling. No.
Do you think you could make Janet dance? Can you make anybody who can't dance dance?
I'd be slightly concerned if we were partnering one another, but that would be quite a good challenge.
Well, we would be, because we wouldn't really be touching, would we?
No, she doesn't like touching.
Don't you?
That's a
you could wear marigolds. Darling, could you?
Yes, I could do. But
I think you'd be great.
No, I'd be useless.
Listen,
no need to be nice.
Anyone can dance, anyone. As long as you can walk forward and go backwards on occasion.
I don't think James Cracknell felt that on Saturday night, did he?
No, he probably didn't.
So what about these stories that say that he had a bit of a kind of tantrum after he was voted?
Yeah, well, I was surprised about that. If that happened or occurred, I missed it entirely because I went to the bar, I was having photographs taken with him and Ben Fogle, which I, you know, was having a great time. And there weren't any tears or tantrums then. It could have happened, of course, after I left.
Well, you know, when I was voted off MasterChef and I came second or third, I was asked how I felt, and I said, I'm really, really angry because I think I'm
brilliant.
I'm really good.
I felt like that when Nadia Sawalha stole the title from me on Celebrity MasterChef. I've never forgiven her. And that was back in 2007. I was cross, I was angry because I worked very hard.
So my point is that if James Cracknell was cross, he was right to be cross because it's, you know, it's not nice being voted out, is it?
It's emotional, yes, being the first one. And, well, the audience at home could have saved him, but they didn't. We're only 50% of the vote, as we know, and it's the wonderful British public that have the other 50%.
It is the public that saved you. It's the public
Of course it is. Look at Anne Widdecombe. She went to week 11.
Yeah.
British public. I mean, I loved her, though. I mean, that was just hilarious. I could watch that over and over again.
I went with Anne and to do a surprise for Anton for the show, you know, and he's so fond of her. You can see they had such a great time, and she argued with you. That's why we all loved her.
Yeah,
she argued with you all the time.
She was full of cheek. That's why we've got to get, you know, Sharon Osbourne on, darling. That's what I think. And your kind self. I'd love to see
I'll be arguing with you every inch of the way. I want to know about your book. In strictest confidence. Now, I discovered that you get not only the people that come and clean your house and work for you to sign non-disclosure agreements.
Yes.
You make your friends sign them as well.
Yeah, I do, because...
No!
Well, I tell you why. Now, in the past, I've had a PA that has just literally sold everything to a paper that was called News of the World and photocopied, like, police files, really personal medical files, and sold them to newspapers for money. And I think it was disgusting, and that's why I wrote my first book, All Balls and Glitter. And, of course, I'm turning that now into a national tour, a one-man show, which I can't wait for, where I get to sing and dance and, you know, tell everyone the stories from it. But I think it's really important to have and say your life in your own words, you know, and that's why I want to go on tour with it as well. And it was really important to do that then, to bring everything where I suppose my skeletons firmly out of the closet.
In your own words.
Well, yes, which I sort of came out years ago. But still, it's really great to get that done.
Yeah.
Is it right you taught Hugh Grant to dance?
Yeah,
Sarah's talking about
dancing, actually, because he has danced in other films. I was speaking about that in the book as well, of course, and the challenges that a superstar like Hugh Grant has to face, you know, when he's never tap danced before, and literally with 4 weeks to learn the routine, and then come out in front of 400 dancing prisoners, you know, well, admittedly, they did have, you know, feather boas on and all sorts of campery. But to do that centre stage and come down a flight of stairs, he worked really, really hard, and he was amazing, and it's that that gets you the
amazing. And talking about you're on Strictly. There's a new judge on the panel. How's she settling in with you? Ooh!
Well, so the reports say. I haven't had any bad words. Obviously, I mean, she is from the world of love, nurture and embrace. Well, I don't like all that mucking around, all the getting up out of your chair and being Bruno Tonioli. Thank God I'm sat on the other side of the desk. You know,
get on with Motzi. Get on with her.
Oh, she's fantastic. And 9 years, experience in, of course, Germany.
Would you do the show? Would you do Strictly?
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
I've got 2 left feet.
So that doesn't matter.
He says anyone can learn to dance.
Anyone can do it.
No, but I do have a question that I just quickly want to ask you. Because you said Ed Balls should be Prime Minister.
Seconds.
Who would you prefer, Boris or Jeremy, to be a contestant in Strictly?
5 seconds.
Boris.
Boris, there it is.
Boris.
Imagine him in a pink leotard.
You heard it here first.